Good morning, all. I'm Epstein, and here we are with your morning flash update. And this update is for Thursday, and we're at the 10th of April, 2029. Well, I don't think today's going to be anything like it was yesterday in terms of volatility, which was everywhere. Let's go to the day's data and see what we have to deal with. You just had your jobless claims came out, and for the week ended, what was that, April 5th? We went up 4,000 jobs, just as the market expected, and the jobless claims slipped back, and now they're certainly back under the 1.9 level, and they had some revisionments with it as well. The March consumer CPI, that was down a tenth. They expected it up a tenth, so the headline number is real good. And when you look at ex-food and energy, it was up a tenth. They expected it up 0.2. You can go right through this with each of the numbers. You get to the food prices, they did climb more than they were last month. The energy was the big factor that drove everything down. When you go to year-over-year CPI, it was lower. It was still higher, up 2.4%, but under the 2.6 the market had seen. And ex-food and energy, year-over-year, it was up 2.8. They expected it up 0.3, and that's 0.3 lower than it was in the last report. So those are considered good pieces of news. You're going to get the energy analyst forecast at 9:30. That's the EIA natural gas. Michelle Bowman's testimony today in front of the Senate to get confirmation to be the Fed vice chair takes place. I expect her to just breeze right through that. We have 4 Fed speakers today. Don't know if we'll make headlines or not, but Austin Goolsbee, Patrick Harker, Lori Logan, and Jeff Schmid. And then this afternoon, we're going to get at 1 o'clock from the Fed Treasury receipts and outlays. So expect that number to be there. So what did we do? Well, when we come in, the first and most important thing to me is how China retaliated. And finally, we're getting to the point where it's not tit for tat so much. Word is, from everything I'm reading, that they're looking hard at letting the band on their yuan fall even lower. Second thing, reserve requirements at banks, loosening them up to shore up the economy. They did say they'll take no American movies now into their movie theaters, but that's been on a decline anyways, since they're so anti-American and we are so, I guess, anti-Chinese, you might say. So the war is going on there. We are looking still at the slowdown in these markets, and why not? Take a look at what you've got. Just keep in the back of your mind, the U.S. with Israel has threatened Iran again. They have meetings that are semi-face-to-face. They're not direct. Apparently, they're going to be in 2 rooms in the same offices or building, and they'll have couriers go back and forth discussing what they can do on this nuclear treaty deal. They sent a record amount for them to China for Chinese imports of oil, up to nearly, from reports, 1.8 million barrels a day. That will stop if a deal can't happen. The president, I'm sure, is going after that. Gold is up again as there's all this uncertainty that I'm mentioning to you. And silver really up sharply, up 17 cents. So you've gone back to the 440 level. Now, remember, you were just down to $4, but that's a heck of a drop. The dollar is getting the heck kicked out of it. It is down 127 points as the euro is pushing the 111.77 area right now. Bonds and notes are stable. That's all that you could say. I would not get excited in these markets. You are not past this problem that you had yesterday. If you think you are making a serious mistake. This market flared up to 5%. It can go back there. Obviously, everything that happened yesterday was sort of a meltdown phase, but to say a trade bottom is in, I'm not prepared to say that. And I'm still very bearish on the currency market overall. So what the president did is he bought himself 90 days of negotiation. And I thought about it last night because I'm not in favor of the 90 days. And then I did some hard thinking. And my thought process went this way. If 75 countries have called in to do deals, in 90 days, that's almost a deal a day. It's probably realistic. Between the teams bouncing, how much can you do? That includes weekends. So in order to get it done, at first I was critical of it, but the more I'm thinking about it, if none of these deals are close to being done or they're along the process but not done, that's it. I still say the first deal he does should be a bigger one to set a template as to what the rest of the deals will be. We'll see where that goes. So you put it all together, volatility for sure. I'm writing about this and a lot more in my newsletters right now. And by the way, yesterday, I hope you appreciated the special updates you got from me. All of you, if you're in my mailing list, you got one about the volatility, what I saw when the tariffs came out. And I know a lot of people aren't near a TV when these things happen, and getting those push outs, that's what my clients get. I won't do that for people that aren't subscribers regularly. I just thought it was a good way to tell you, hey, join us. Go to iraepstein.com research, take a look at what we offer. Maybe you'll find it helpful. I'm Ira. You have a great morning, great trading day, and I'll catch up with you in the evening as we do the market reviews. Take care.